I'm not sure that I find Simon Williams' journey being about a closeted gay man to be all that satisfying. Hi, I'm Jordan the Nerd of Gold, and I saw a much bigger creator than myself, Jamal, talk about how this show is about a closeted gay man and his experience in Hollywood. And while on a technical level, I don't find any disagreement with that because of his relationship with Trevor and all the scenes with Von Kovac having these men play all these intimate, like, heteronormative sexual relationships and all these vulnerable moments. I don't see that as necessarily a wrong analysis, but it doesn't necessarily feel satisfying for me in the same way that I think it's about neurodivergence compared to queerness, if only because the queer representation in Hollywood is much better today than it ever has been when we're looking at the history of Hollywood. There are so many major queer personalities, and I'm not saying Hollywood doesn't have room to grow on that front. They definitely do. All of America does. But I do think that Hollywood has a greater problem with neurodivergent people compared to queer people, and I think that metaphor works better on that front, because if we look at it from a point of view of neurodivergent people not fitting in because they don't have the emotional outlet on that front, in the same way that Simon Williams is repressing his emotion, I feel like that's a little more satisfying from a metaphorical standpoint than queerness on that front, just because, again, there are so many popular gay people throughout the entire industry from top to bottom on that front, and it just doesn't feel like queerness is necessarily being repressed. Yes, there are probably still a few jerks over there who like make fun of queer people. I understand that, but we don't really see a ton of neurodivergent people in prominent places in Hollywood, and I think that Simon Williams' journey from like a quiet, repressed person with no friends to being one of the biggest stars based on his really special interest, I think that really fits very well for a neurodivergent metaphor over queerness on that front. But let me know what you think.